name is Jackie Azua Kramer, and I am the author of Rhythm, illustrated by Taya Morley and published by Imagination Press, the American Psychological Association. So here we go. It was the first frost. Before leaving, she whispered to her friend her hopes of good things for her family. I hope my father finds work again. Winter's Rhythm brought cooking hearty soups with her father for her mother's lunchbox. She and her class drew the tree decorated in lights for their classmates and families that had moved to find work. From the tree's twigs and pressed leaves, she made holiday gifts, and in return left breadcrumbs so the birds would keep it company. That spring, she returned to discover a limb torn from the tree. She saw its tender cut and touched her elbow where there was once a scab. She spotted crocuses hugging the trunk and skipped home with a flower pressed in her pocket, a perfect gift from her friend. Spring's rhythm brought soft breezes and pale yellow afternoons. She cupped her ear to hear an army of ants marching into lumpy knotholes, and under the shady tree, she planned adventures with her friend. When school let out for summer, the tree's branches stretched in a wide welcome with wild strawberries nearby. She kicked off her worn high tops, and the ground felt warm and springy. Her father laughed as sweet, sticky juice rolled down her chin. Summer's rhythm brought butterflies feeding on asters and milkweed. She collected ancient rocks that she tucked into hidey holes, and she saved nickels and dimes in her piggy bank. Lying under the tree, branches framed the steely blue sky with stars for her to wish on. I wish I could live here forever. Another perfect gift from her friend. The days were getting shorter. From the window of her school, she read books of brave heroines and saw the top of the trees, orange and red leaves, waving hello. Fall's rhythm brought homemade costumes as the trees' playful shadows danced in the moonlight. Her family had Thanksgiving dinner at the community meal center. The colors of autumn in the canned corn and cranberries they all shared. Under a tent of blankets with hand-me-down toys, she read Aesop's fables to her sister. Stories of courage, honesty, and kindness. The hard winter finally melted into spring. The tree's protective armor, once a rich brown bark, turned a brittle gray. A crown of branches lay twisted on the ground. Yet the tree was surrounded by new life, ferns, spider webs, and mushrooms. Delicate leaves sprouted from its remaining branches. She thought about their friendship, strong, steady, and generous, and climbed up the tree. She breathed in the warm air and saw all the things the old tree had seen, seasons of hope and love. The tree whispered to her of all she could be and do. The end. And this is the perfect time of year, the fall, to gather some beautiful colored leaves, changing leaves, to create a nice gift for someone you care about, just like the little girl who uses the leaves of the tree to create holiday gifts. And basically what I did here was take some of these lovely leaves from my backyard, all different colors, sizes, and shapes, and I put them between some paper towels, and then pressed them in a book, let them sit there for a couple days, And presto changeo, you have now these lovely dried leaves. So I thought I'd create a nice card for someone that you care about. And as you can see, I've started already. And just by using some Elmer's glue and whatever glue. And here's an example just to show you. How about this one? That's a pretty one. Let's take that, and I'm just going to squeeze some glue on the back like that. Right, not too much. And then I think I'm gonna put it right here on the side and just press it down gently. And there you go. And now you can take some of these other leaves, right? And just continue to fill it in until you have a lovely card that you could write in, and just make sure the glue dries first, and share with a friend. Thank you.